I'm going to talk about the SAE, man, the Siamese Algae Eater. He is killer. I had black hair algae all over the place, and I got 3 of them. I only have 2 currently. One died. I think he was sick from where I got him, though. He didn't look real well, and he the front of his face looked kind of funky. So I don't know if he was just sick or if he'd been picked on before I got him. But because these 2 came pretty good size, fat. The other one was real skinny, kind of small. But they have survived, and I read a lot of stuff about them before I got one. And the one thing that kind of made me kept wanting to get these fish was no matter what tank you looked at online, if it was a plain tank at all, like I'll just use a mono and like Dustin, for example, they both have them. They both have them in there, and there's got to be a reason for it. You know what I mean? There has to be. They're great for cleaning up algae and everything else. And I had a hard time finding them close to me. They Aquarium Etc. was the place I got. I think they're off like 78th Street in Kansas City, Kansas. And Columbia, there was a place in Columbia from one of the local, I think it's like Midwest America, Kansas City Society Aquarium place. The lady off there, one of the forums, she said they had SAUs out there. And they have a mono shrimp, which is kind of cool. But I tried shrimp here before, and the angelfish and the loaches just... they devoured them. But yeah, the SAE is what I want to talk about, man. It's the black stripe all the way down from the nose to the tail. The see-through fins. Because there are fake ones out there for sure. You just got to make sure you get the right one. But these guys are the real deal for sure, and they do great. I had black algae literally all over the rotella in the middle here, and it was gone. Like within, I'd say, a week. They had it cleared up, and there's still some, I don't know if this is like hard black algae on some of this, this narrow leaf. And this narrow leaf was here when I started getting algae, so I think a lot of this stuff is just kind of still around. Like I'd have to probably cut it out to get rid of it. A lot of this dwarf sag was like that too. This angelfish just wants to be in front all the time, but that dwarf sag, there's stuff growing that doesn't have algae on it, so it makes me think that, there's an algae issue or there isn't an algae issue more. It was, that's what it was growing on there before. And I did do some root tabs. I mean, a lot of this dwarf sag, I gotta imagine, as small as the plant is, the roots, probably can get deep, but they're probably not off the get-go. So I root tabbed it a little bit with some Seachem root tabs, to try to, make those roots healthy if they're not making it down to the thing. So, but the SAEs, that's for sure what the video's about, just them just showing, that I got them, I found them, and they do good. They're great for black hair algae for sure. I mean, there's a lot of videos out there on black hair algae and how to get rid of it. And dosing with Excel helps for sure. I did the little like those things you get from CVS to give your kid medicine in. I pulled some Excel up in there and I squirted it right on it, and it'll turn it like a red color and it'll die off. But these guys are way faster. I mean, a big bottle of Excel would cost you what 2 of these guys will cost you. So